take the case of Derek Ward, the retired Super Bowl champion. He's now getting death threats because of the following tweet. He tweeted, "I'm sorry, but that Michael Sam is no bueno for doing that on national TV. I'm fine with it being a new day and age, but for him to do that on national TV is disgusting, gay or not. Man, you got little kids looking at the draft. I can't believe ESPN even allowed that to happen." Now, doesn't it worry you that he apparently is getting death threats for a tweet?
There's no question that it worries me that he's getting death threats. But when you tweet out about inclusiveness and acceptance and understanding, part of that is a new clip on ESPN where a gay athlete, for the first time ever, is being drafted into the NFL. That celebration is part of it. Nobody would have said anything if Michael Sam would have turned and kissed a beautiful young lady. It would have been something we've seen all the time. He's a gay American. This is, in fact, how he chose to celebrate. Yes, it surprised a lot of people, and it was the first time a lot of people may have seen that, but this is about inclusiveness. This is about...
But let me go specifically, because I think you guys talk about how you want to be inclusive. Except, of course, if somebody tweets this, then having a death threat, or let's send them off to sensitivity training. I mean, it strikes me that's repression. That's not inclusive.
Is it repression to try to teach them to be understanding and open to other people? Maybe, especially when you talk about people they've not been exposed to.
Shouldn't you also be teaching people who are gay to be open and understanding of people who might share their views?
Well, hold on a second. I think that people who are gay and people who are lesbian have to spend their entire lives learning how to get around the minefields. This whole term, out of the closet, is a reflection of the fact that they have to deal with those kind of minefields. You know, my question to you is simply this. You know, is it your view that a corporation does not have the right to pick and choose who it wants to associate itself with? And, you know, they do. Yes. And part of the thing is, you know, when we talk about the kinds of speech that I think everybody finds offensive, I want to show this. These kinds of signs, like this is free speech, but I don't think any corporation in the world would want to be associated with it. Do you agree with that?
I absolutely agree with you. But what's concerning to me is the slippery slope of who gets to decide who gets punished.
But hold on a second. No.
And I've had death threats, by the way.
Well, and so have I. But no government agency. Can you tell me the government agency that's forcing the NBA or the NFL to do this? Isn't this about businesses understanding where the market is?
It is, but in a strange way, this guy's going to make a bazillion dollars, and he's going to get rewarded at the end of the day for his bigotry. So are we giving him, or the society, the sleeves out of our vest, and we're making all this nonsense?
Look, I think this whole thing is a fiasco because you have a clever young guy who has manipulated the system brilliantly, and he has now cut a Visa ad. Just watch the Visa commercial.
Here's the thing, which I understand, New, but I don't think you could say he's manipulated the situation. Understand the immense amount of bravery it takes to come forth and to come out as a player, where he came out and also put yourself in a draft.
Watch the commercial. Oh, I ask you, watch the commercial.
Another key for Michael Sam, Johnny Manziel was the 22nd pick, big time in the draft. Obviously, everybody was talking about it. Right now, currently, of new players, the #2 jersey seller is Michael Sam.